Well, hello. I'm sensing a shift in the energy, okay? A very, very big, important shift in the energy. I just come home, okay? Just come home. Let me catch my breath and breathe. I'm sensing a shift on the energy. Take whatever resonates. Maybe you were dealing with this rejection things because for a long, 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 long time you rejected the world, right? You rejected the world. And with this, you achieve a certain power, right? A power that's not from this world. A power that's, you know, you know which power it is, right? It's not reflecting on finances. It's not reflecting on, I want to say, on relationships, confirmation. You just harvest this power within you of trusting yourself blindly, fully, right? Of connection with the divine, of sensing what others don't, of being aware of subtle energies, whatever. You reach this power, right? And I feel like now that cycle of rejection is coming to an end, right? Because now you know how to move, right? In the world. Okay. So we are going beyond. Okay. We are going beyond. It's like you still hold and you didn't let go. You didn't let go of that beautiful energy you hold, okay? You did not let go of the unconditional love. You did not let go of your relationship to God. You did not let go of any of this. But I feel you're rising up from Christ consciousness because it's just not, releasing the world is something you no longer have to do, okay? Because you're everything. Right? Let's start from the beginning. You are all. We all already know this, okay? But like from a perspective of a divine feminine, okay, I feel like there were these energies of like that you needed to reject, right? Because obviously you needed to reject them. There were these energies of like, yeah, of the wounded masculine, right? And this is not going to be a feminine message, but I feel that there were these masculines around you, right? That needed to hold power above you, right? Or even make fun of your own power, right? Because they couldn't see it, right? I feel like they were kind of hosting, trying to host this energy of you feeling in lack, right? Because you were not you were not fully holding the vibration of the earth, right? And you didn't want it to, right? Either way, you didn't want it to. But I feel like that they were kind of, yeah, like kind of rejecting, right? It was kind of make fun of you or like pushing you away or like diminish you, right? Because they can sense that the power you hold, that the things you found, that who you are makes them meaningless, right? And it goes like, and I feel like these are ancient energies because it's like us in the cave, we control the fire, right? We control the food, we control the children, we created the garden, right? And man just had to come up with a way of searching for protein outside, right? To hunt and stuff. So like the role wasn't like the feminine holded life, right? And we know that the masculine gives and the woman like multiply, right? And I feel like I don't know, I'm just seeing these energies of like that guy who needs to get a nice car, or else, people who put their sense of self into things, right? And so you went through these rejections of like, it was like how do you call it, it was like a spell cast on you, right? A spell that like made you feel like you had no power on all worlds because it didn't have that kind of power on earth, right? But I feel okay, take whatever resonates, because this is like a puzzle, right? This is like connection over connection over connection. And maybe, and I don't want to say that whatever you were feeling, right, with these rejections, or with this like, with this lack of self-worth, or whatever this energy was trying to pull on you, was not from your karma, right? Because I don't believe in such exterior things. I think you are the all, right? And so I feel like all that time that you were rejecting earth as it was, came back, right? It came back, and now those energies of the earth and spirit, right? Because there are many earths here, but you know what I'm saying. The low level earth is also rejecting you, right? In the time where you wanna accept it all, where you wanna like integrate every reality, no matter how ugly or pretty it is, right? And I'm sensing too that there are people who are afraid of of feelings here also, okay? That that masculine energy is also afraid of feelings, right? Obviously. But this is the power you hold, okay? I'm seeing somebody that with the power of their emotion, okay? Because it has to come from emotion, it has to come from the heart, can do whatever they want, right? Say to the mountain, move, and it will move, right? And so I feel like you're rising and changing, and this energy of like these projections or whatever is happening, okay, with these energies of rejection and stuff that are coming to an end, because I feel like, and this is taking long, but I'm just gonna continue rambling for you guys, okay? I feel like you're in a point of your life where you are like accepting everything, okay? And like when I say accepting, you're not rejecting yourself anymore, in the sense that you're not rejecting spirit anymore, you're not rejecting the dreams God put in your heart anymore, you're not rejecting all your instincts, okay? Also feel like these people are still deflecting, and like they don't like emotion because they don't want to see themselves as animals, right? And we are the animals, okay? We are the lizards, okay? I feel like these people, they project this energy like because they want to get enlightenment, they want to wake up, they want to, right? Right? It's that transition phase that they cannot accept who they really truly are in its allness, right? So they want to make things like pretty, they want to like pursue purity, they want to in like and like we are the whole, right? You have to put everything upon yourself, right? Or else you're not going to be everything that you are, right? The whole, the all, the everything, right? But so I feel that you're going so ahead of it, so far away from it, right? Because you can fully like let go of all those fears, all of those like past timeline mindsets, okay? And of course, they will come to you and show you who you really are, okay? But I feel like you're no longer like talking with past versions of yourself, okay? Feel like your karma is being cleaned, okay? In that sense, in that sense of justice, the reflection that you give upon the land is the reflection you're gonna get back, right? 777 can be significative. I feel like you're in this phase of like, you know, I want to say like perfect alignment, I want to say perfect purity, but it contains everything, right? Contains the bad and the good and whatever, right? So I don't feel you're gonna like deal with those energies anymore. I feel like the next timeline of masculines are gonna be people who really understand who you are, your value, and everything that you do, right? Because you're so like I'm not trying to put masculines down, right? But they must submit to the glory of the goddess. Okay? And I feel like you're truly submitting, right? To you, to yourself, to your spirit. I feel like you're getting such peace in accepting the all, in accepting the moment. I feel like you're more abundant than you ever was. Okay. And courage is like is so significant for this, right? Because you know that things change in a split of a second, right? I'm talking to somebody who is changing their mindset above everything, okay? Obviously, they don't know where they're going, okay? Because we are 20 and we don't know where we are going. We are 30 and we have no idea. And then we come to 40 and we think we should know by now, but yet, right? Who's just being led by the spirit, and it's beautiful, it's beautiful, it's beautiful. It's like, yeah, I mean, like you're thriving again, right? You're thriving, and I feel like you'll no longer be annoyed by those energies of that you were before. Okay, I feel like it's gonna come a time of inclusivity, of acceptance. Like I'm seeing the throne of the heart, right? And that was my message. I love so much beautiful souls. I feel like this video, put a like, comment, subscribe, check out my bio for all my services. Thank you so much for being there, for being who you are, and I'll see you soon. Bye.